All right, well, Deric is having a busy day today.
Oh, he's been busy, yeah.
He's down by the canal and he's tidying the place up. Deric, what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. We're busy bees down here in Milltown Village in County Kildare. Chairperson of the local Tidy Towns Committee, Dan Boland, is with us now. Dan, you kind of fell into the job, didn't you?
I did, Derek, yes. There was an existing committee here 40 years ago and I kind of fluked it as becoming chairman. The rest are a very hard-working committee and they've done a wonderful job here, Derek, because there's a lovely circular walk here in Milltown, less than a mile. So if you want to just take a walk down the old Boreen, by the mill, by the canal, very tranquil.
Very tranquil, very peaceful and very clean, Dan. You've done a great job here, haven't you?
Well, the volunteers have. Without the volunteers, it just simply couldn't work. But they're out here all the time, keeping it clean. In fairness, there's not a huge amount of rubbish, but what is taken out immediately.
Now, the National Spring Clean-up, there's so many local towns, villages, communities across the country taking part in this at the moment, isn't there?
They are, yes. All part of the wonderful effort that makes Ireland the great place it is, and particularly Milltown, where you have a nice local community fully involved and committed to keeping the place clean.
And like yourself, and you're cracking the whip here in Milltown.
Well, I wouldn't say that now. There's very little need to do that because people are genuinely interested in having a nice clean village that we can all enjoy.
And to showcase to everyone passing through. Now, Betty, you're involved with the Tidy Towns a long time. How long are you with them?
I suppose over 20 years, but I've been more involved in the heritage of the place.
Yeah, and this place, you can see from the shots that we have on air, this place steeped in history and heritage.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we're here in Milltown, Balla on Willan, town of the mill. So we have the mill there, and we're at the end of the Hill of Allen, the famous Hill of Allen and Finn McCool.
That mill just over my shoulder, any plans to restore it, Betty?
Well, not in the immediate future, but hopefully it would take quite a few £1 million to do a good job on it. It would be a super thing to have.
It would.
Yeah.
And you have that lovely loop walk just along the feeder canal.
Along the canal. And of course the canal goes back to the 1780s. That canal was built, and Milltown was a very, very busy place at that time with the boats coming up and down. And we have the bridge there, and that's where, and that will lead up to the fen. At the famous fen.
The famous fen. And you're up at the crack of dawn every week as well, aren't you?
Yes, every morning.
Every morning, and you're getting involved. And two local estates here, pride of place here in the village too.
Yes, Millview and Fenview. And down in Fenview, to commemorate the 1916 rising, we have a beautiful garden laid out there just in the last couple of years.
And you've done a great job on that. Now, Paddy, I mean, there is a phenomenal community effort to keep this place spick and span, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, we've a great community, great working community, excuse me, here. Yeah, plenty of people out in the morning picking the litter and doing the clean up, the painting and the usual.
The planting as well. And when you talk about the size of this village, let's put it in perspective, because it's about 400 people, that's the size of the village, and about half the village is involved in the tidy up.
Yeah, well, near enough, I'd say. Yeah, near enough. Yeah.
You've done a great job on the local garden as well, and you've spruced that up, and it really is spick and span. And of course, you're getting into spring now, lots of planting and potting and painting.
Oh, we're only really getting into it now, yeah. Starting out flowers and flower beds and generally cleaning up every day.
And no better man to get involved. And I suppose, Dan, for anyone watching here this morning, how do people get involved then in their local community?
It's very simple. You just show up, especially in the springtime now when work starts to get going with planting and all that. Show up. There's people who will welcome you into anyone that wants to work on a committee and its associated work.
And start from the ground up, and I suppose start small. Like Milltown has done very well in the Tidy Town Awards.
Oh, it is, yeah. We've come from a very low position now. We've won a kind of a regional county award, and we've increased our points every year in the national Tidy Towns competition, which is wonderful.
And bit by bit, you're getting there. And I suppose there is a lot of focus on the bigger towns and the bigger communities, but the villages also have their place.
The villages are crucial as well, yeah, because while the big towns are fine and they do a good job, it's important that the country has its own villages that showcase the entire country to everybody, to the tourists, to ourselves.
And there we go. Who knows? You might get the Oris next time when you run for something.
Who knows?
Who knows? By the way, Kildare for Sam.
Absolutely.
Hey, Kildare for Sam Martin.
It's been a long wait.
It's been a long wait. Anyway,
1928.
1928. There you have it. For me and all the volunteers here. I mean, a fantastic community effort down here in Milltown in County Kildare. NationalSpringClean.org is where you'll find it online if you want to get involved. But for now, back to you in studio. Kildare for Sab.
I'm in the maid today with...
1928.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was that long.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm in the mood for a spring clean now. Might clean the room. Might clean. It's
get
been
a
a
green
while.
bag off, Deric.
I'll get a green bag off you, Derek,
And off
after
you go.
this, after we wrap.
But one thing is for sure, they really, really look after Milltown.
I know,
They
and they're
really,
so
and it's clear to see.
proud of it, and you can just see
You
it.
can see it. You can really see it.
Delightful stuff. Well, still to come, we'll have advice for women on how to help mind your pelvic floor health.
And it's time for the GGs. Not the BGs.
Oh.
No. But you can have a dance as well if you like. The GGs. We're talking about horses. We're talking about ladies' day fashion. It's all coming up soon.